Right this very moment, your kidneys might be whispering for help, and most people over 50 never even notice. That mid-afternoon fatigue, the mild puffiness under your eyes, or that dull ache in your lower back, these aren't just normal aging. They could be your kidneys quietly begging for relief. And if you think drinking more water is enough, I'm afraid that's only half the story. Because new research from the University of Wollongong just uncovered 5 simple morning habits that could help lower creatinine levels and repair kidney function naturally, without a single prescription. You see, many older adults in America mistake the early signs of kidney stress for ordinary fatigue. They assume the swelling in their ankles or the pressure in their lower back is just part of getting older. But in reality, it's often the kidneys struggling to filter toxins efficiently. According to the CDC, nearly 37 million Americans are living with chronic kidney disease. And what's alarming is that 90% of them don't even know it yet. We've been told for decades to drink more water and eat less salt. But no one ever explained that what you do in the first 30 minutes of your morning can decide the long-term fate of your kidneys. That's the missing piece. As a health practitioner working with older adults for over 2 decades, I've seen patients completely turn around their kidney health, not through expensive medication, but through small, consistent morning rituals. Yet most people wake up and go straight to their coffee, emails, or daily stress, unknowingly triggering the same inflammation that wears the kidneys down over time. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 science-backed morning habits, each one simple, natural, and proven to support your kidney's detox system. And the best part? You can start them tomorrow morning without spending a single dollar. Stay with me until the end, because habit number 1 alone can start flushing toxins while you're still in your pajamas, but habit number 5 could change how your kidneys heal forever. Before we begin, I want to ask you something. How old are you, and do you think this video could help you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'll do our best to reply to each one. Thank you for visiting Senior Health Tips, Healthy Aging. Now, let's get started. Number 5 on our list might be the most powerful of all, but let's start with something so simple, you'll wonder why no one told you earlier. Your first glass of water. After 8 hours of sleep, your body wakes up slightly dehydrated. Think about it. You've gone the entire night without a single sip. And meanwhile, your heart, liver, and kidneys have been quietly working to keep you alive. The blood becomes thicker, slower to circulate, like syrup trying to flow through narrow pipes. And that's the exact moment when your kidneys have to push the hardest to filter waste. When you start your morning with a full glass of clean water, you're not just hydrating, you're giving your kidneys the green light to flush out the metabolic residue that built up overnight. It's the first flush. That single habit can jumpstart your detox system before you've even had breakfast. I remember one of my patients, a 67-year-old retired teacher named Robert. When he first came to see me, his creatinine levels were creeping higher each month. Not enough to panic, but enough to worry him. He didn't take any new medications or supplements. We simply added one thing: a large glass of room-temperature water within 15 minutes of waking up. 2 months later, his creatinine dropped by 0.4 mg/dL, and his morning fatigue nearly vanished. "It feels like my body wakes up before my coffee does," he told me. "Your kidneys are like overworked coffee filters. If you never rinse them out, the residue from yesterday's brew clogs the system. That first glass of water is your morning rinse, clearing the filter so it can do its job efficiently for the rest of the day." Now, the details matter. Temperature, for instance. Most people reach for cold water right out of the fridge, but room temperature water is actually absorbed faster. Cold water can shock the digestive tract, while lukewarm water allows smoother absorption through the stomach lining, giving your kidneys what they need right away. And the benefits don't stop there. Hydrating first thing in the morning helps regulate blood pressure, especially for older adults whose vessels stiffen with age. It supports better circulation to the brain, reducing that foggy morning haze so many people mistake for aging. One 2023 review from the University of Wollongong, analyzing 68 randomized controlled trials with over 2,000 participants, confirmed that proper hydration within the first hour of waking improved kidney filtration rates and cognitive function, even in people over 60. If you want to make this even more effective, try this simple practice. Before your morning coffee, drink 2 glasses of room-temperature water slowly over 5 minutes. Add a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon if you'd like, but plain water alone works wonders. The goal is consistency. Doing it every morning, not just when you remember. And here's something most people don't realize. Your kidneys respond to routine. When hydration becomes predictable, the body adjusts hormone levels, like vasopressin and aldosterone, to maintain smoother blood flow through the nephrons, those tiny kidney filters working 24/7 behind the scenes. So while it sounds simple, that first glass of water is more than a habit. It's a signal to your body. The day has begun. Start cleansing. Start renewing. Now that your kidneys are awake, it's time to give them the movement they've been craving all night. Moving up our list, number 4 might surprise you. Because it's not a pill or a supplement, it's how you move your body. After hours of sleep, your circulation slows down. Blood flow to your kidneys, those 2 fist-sized filters tucked near your lower back, becomes sluggish. Think of it like a quiet river after a long, still night. The water isn't flowing fast enough to carry away the debris that's settled on the bottom. When you wake up, your goal is to get that river moving again. Gently, not forcefully. Imagine your kidneys as 2 small sponges waiting for a gentle squeeze. Every stretch, every twist you make in the morning helps push oxygen-rich blood through those filters, waking them up and flushing out yesterday's waste. You don't need to be an athlete or spend hours in the gym. Just a few slow, mindful movements can make a powerful difference. In fact, a large meta-analysis of 78 studies found that people who stayed physically active had an 18% lower risk of chronic kidney disease. 18%, from something as simple as daily movement. That's not a coincidence. Movement improves blood circulation, lowers inflammation, and helps regulate hormones that control fluid balance, all crucial for keeping your kidneys happy. Here's one of my favorite morning routines for older adults. The cat-cow stretch. Start on all fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. As you inhale, lift your head and gently arch your back, letting your belly drop. As you exhale, round your spine upward and tuck your chin toward your chest. Move slowly with your breath, feeling your lower back loosen up. Just 5 or 6 rounds are enough to wake up your spine, your circulation, and yes, your kidneys. Next, try the seated spinal twist. Sit comfortably in a chair or on the edge of your bed. Place your right hand on your left knee and slowly twist your upper body to the left as you exhale. Hold for 2 or 3 breaths, then switch sides. This gentle motion massages the area around your kidneys and encourages blood to flow through the surrounding muscles, a natural wake-up call for your internal filters. While you move, focus on your breathing. Deep, steady breaths increase oxygen levels in the blood, which helps your kidneys do their job more efficiently. I often tell my patients, breathe in energy, breathe out tension. When you breathe deeply, you also lower your stress hormones, which can otherwise constrict blood vessels and reduce kidney function. If you can, take these movements near a window where the morning light touches your skin. That sunlight helps reset your circadian rhythm, telling your body, it's time to start fresh. It's not just yoga, it's your body's way of syncing back with nature. You might be thinking, I've never done yoga before. That's okay. These aren't advanced poses. They're simple movements designed to keep you mobile, calm, and strong. The key isn't perfection, it's consistency. Even 5 minutes a day can spark change you'll feel in your energy, your digestion, and yes, your kidneys. So let me ask you, have you ever tried a bit of morning yoga or gentle stretching before breakfast? If you haven't, give it a try tomorrow and tell me in the comments how you feel. I love hearing your stories, because when you move your body, you're not just exercising, you're communicating with it. You're saying, "Wake up, it's a new day. Let's keep things flowing." But movement alone won't heal your kidneys unless you feed them the right fuel next. Our next step takes it to another level, because what you eat within the first hour decides whether your kidneys heal or hurt. Most people don't realize it, but your kidneys react to your breakfast the same way your heart reacts to stress. When your blood sugar spikes too quickly in the morning, from toast, sugary cereals, or that healthy muffin, your pancreas releases a surge of insulin. This sudden rush forces your kidneys to work overtime, trying to balance electrolytes and filter the excess glucose from your bloodstream. Over time, those constant spikes become tiny daily assaults on your kidneys' filtering units. It's not just a theory. A massive study from the Karolinska Institute, following 2.7 million participants, confirmed that people who maintained stable blood sugar levels had significantly lower rates of kidney disease and inflammation. What you eat first thing in the morning literally sets the tone for your kidneys' workload the rest of the day. Think of breakfast as the morning medicine your kidneys actually love. The right foods calm inflammation, regulate blood flow, and provide nutrients that repair the microscopic filters inside each kidney. Let's break it down simply. Start with antioxidants, your kidney's natural defense system. Berries are the true superstars here. Blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries contain anthocyanins, those deep pigments that protect kidney tissue from oxidative stress. A handful each morning can help reduce the silent inflammation that ages your kidneys faster than time itself. Next, focus on clean protein, like egg whites. They're rich in amino acids your body needs for repair, but without the phosphorus and cholesterol found in the yolk. Just 2 or 3 scrambled whites with herbs can fuel your morning without burdening your kidneys. For fruit lovers, choose low-potassium options such as apples, grapes, or watermelon. They provide hydration, natural fiber, and energy, all while keeping your electrolyte balance in check. And don't forget the low-sodium rule. Keep your breakfast under 300 milligrams of sodium, which means skipping the processed meats and canned foods. Your kidneys will thank you with better blood pressure and smoother filtration. Here's one of my favorite kidney-friendly breakfast bowls: half a cup of Greek yogurt, a handful of fresh blueberries, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, and a drizzle of honey or cinnamon. It's creamy, sweet, and packed with antioxidants and omega-3s that reduce morning inflammation. One of my patients, Linda, a 72-year-old retired nurse, started her mornings this way for just 6 weeks. When she came back for her checkup, her swelling had gone down, her energy was higher, and for the first time in years, she said, "I don't feel heavy when I wake up anymore." Her lab numbers improved too, a small but steady drop in her creatinine levels. The science behind this is simple. A stable breakfast keeps glucose and insulin steady, which lowers systemic inflammation. Less inflammation means less oxidative damage to those fragile kidney filters. Over time, your morning plate becomes a daily prescription for healing. No side effects, no pills, just food done right. So tomorrow morning, before you reach for that muffin or pour that orange juice, pause for a second. Ask yourself, is this going to help my kidneys heal or make them work harder? Because your breakfast isn't just about energy. It's the first conversation you have with your kidneys each day. But even the best breakfast can't protect your kidneys if your mind stays trapped in stress. Number 2 on our list is something most doctors never mention: yet it silently determines how well your kidneys function every single day. We talk a lot about food, hydration, and exercise, but few people realize that stress, the kind you carry quietly, can reduce blood flow to your kidneys by up to 30%. Every time your body senses stress, whether it's from work pressure, family worries, or even traffic noise, your nervous system goes into fight or flight. Blood vessels constrict, your heart rate rises, and less oxygen-rich blood reaches your kidneys. Imagine them gasping for breath, forced to filter waste with only 2/3 of their usual supply. Do that every day, and over time, your kidneys start to wear out. Not from age, but from tension. The good news? You can reverse this damage without a single pill. Researchers have proven that diaphragmatic breathing, or deep belly breathing, can literally improve kidney function. In one randomized controlled trial, participants who practiced it daily for just 6 weeks showed better glomerular filtration rate, GFR, and lower blood pressure, both key signs of kidney recovery. It's simple, free, and takes less than 10 minutes a day. Here's how it works. Find a quiet spot. Sit upright, shoulders relaxed. Place one hand on your belly and one on your chest. Inhale gently through your nose for 4 seconds. Let your belly rise as air fills your lungs. Hold for 4 seconds, feeling the calm settle in. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. That's one round of the 4-4-6 breathing technique. Do this for 5 to 10 minutes, and you'll feel your body shift, like someone just turned down the volume on your stress. What's happening inside is even more powerful. Deep breathing activates your vagus nerve, the body's built-in relaxation switch. This nerve connects your brain to your heart, lungs, and kidneys. When stimulated, it sends a message that says, "You're safe now." Blood vessels relax, blood pressure drops, oxygen delivery improves, and your kidneys finally get the calm, steady flow they need to heal. I once worked with a patient named Robert, 68 years old, former construction worker, blood pressure through the roof. He was skeptical when I suggested breathing exercises. "Doc, I've been breathing all my life," he joked, but he agreed to try. 10 minutes every morning before his coffee, just focusing on the 4-4-6 rhythm. Within a month, his blood pressure dropped from 158/92 to 132/82. His creatinine levels improved slightly too. More than that, he told me, "I feel like my body's not fighting me anymore." That's the beauty of it. Your breath is the bridge between stress and healing. It's how you tell your kidneys, "You're safe. You can rest now." No special equipment, no supplements, just your breath. Something you've always had but probably never used like this. So tomorrow morning, before you scroll through the news, before you check your phone or rush into the day, take a seat. Close your eyes. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 6. Do it again. Let your thoughts slow down. Your shoulders drop. Your pulse steady. Each breath is like a wave washing away the tension that silently harms your kidneys. Because when your body is calm, your blood flows freely. And when your blood flows freely, your kidneys can finally do what they were designed to do: heal, restore, and protect you. And finally, what you don't drink in the morning might be even more important than what you do. Our number one habit might surprise coffee lovers, because it's about giving your kidneys a much-needed break. Now, I know what you're thinking. Don't take my morning coffee away. Trust me, I get it. That first sip, that aroma, it's like flipping the on switch for your brain. But here's the hidden cost. Every cup of coffee tells your adrenal glands to release cortisol, your stress hormone. That's why caffeine gives you that alert, wired feeling. It's not just energy. It's your body going into mild fight-or-flight mode. And when cortisol rises, your blood pressure spikes. Your kidneys, already working hard to filter every drop of blood, suddenly face a surge of pressure. It's like turning up the water flow in a garden hose. It works for a while, but over time the lining starts to wear thin. On top of that, caffeine acts as a diuretic, pushing your body to lose more water. After 7 to 8 hours of sleep, you're already mildly dehydrated, and that extra loss can make your blood thicker, your heart pump harder, and your kidneys strain just to keep up. I once had a patient named Laura, 65, who swore she couldn't function without her 2 morning lattes. But her blood pressure was unstable, and she often complained about mid-morning fatigue. We made one small change. She replaced her first coffee with nettle tea for just 2 weeks. The results? More stable energy, fewer crashes, and her blood pressure came down by nearly 10 points. You see, nettle tea is one of nature's most underrated gifts. It's anti-inflammatory, supports natural detox pathways, and gently nourishes your kidneys without overworking them. Think of it as hydration with purpose. Then there's dandelion root tea, another quiet hero. It's a mild diuretic, but unlike coffee, it supports rather than stresses the kidneys. It encourages waste removal while replenishing electrolytes. A perfect morning flush that's gentle and restorative. Here's a simple routine. Boil fresh water, add 1 teaspoon of dried nettle or dandelion root, and let it steep for 5 minutes. Sip it warm, slowly, before breakfast. Within a few days, you'll notice your mornings feel smoother, less jittery, more focused, more grounded. And if you're someone who's been drinking coffee for decades, don't quit cold turkey. Your body deserves kindness, not shock. Start by cutting your usual amount in half for a week. Then replace that second cup with tea. Over 2 weeks, most people find that their natural energy returns. Not the sharp, temporary buzz of caffeine, but a steady, calm alertness that lasts through the day. After 2 weeks of clean mornings, something shifts. Your cortisol rhythm evens out. Your blood vessels relax. Your kidneys, no longer fighting constant dehydration, finally get to rest, to breathe. You might notice fewer afternoon crashes, better sleep, and even a lighter feeling in your body. It's not magic. It's just your organs finally getting the environment they were designed to thrive in. So tomorrow morning, before you reach for that coffee mug, ask yourself, do I want a quick rush or lasting energy? Because the truth is, when you start your day by giving your kidneys a moment of peace, your entire body thanks you for it. And when you combine all 5 habits, hydration, gentle movement, healing breakfast, calm breathing, and clean beverages, something amazing happens. Your kidneys stop surviving and start thriving. Now, I know what you might be thinking. 5 habits sound great, but where do I even start? The truth is, you don't need to change everything at once. Healing your kidneys isn't a sprint. It's a quiet, steady walk in the right direction. Here's how I tell my patients to do it. Week 1 and 2, focus only on your morning hydration, that first glass of water before anything else. Once it feels natural, add gentle movement in week 3 and 4. A few stretches, some deep breathing, just 5 minutes. By week 5, bring in the kidney-friendly breakfast, and around week 6, practice stress reduction breathing. Finally, by week 7 and 8, make the switch to clean morning beverages. I even suggest printing a simple checklist. 5 boxes, 1 for each habit. Check them off as they become part of your day. Because small wins build powerful momentum. And if you think it's too late to change, wait until you hear this next part. One of my patients, a 72-year-old named Robert, started this exact plan. His doctor said his GFR was just part of aging. But 6 months later, his kidney function improved, not because of a miracle drug, but because he stayed consistent, one morning at a time. So don't aim for perfect. Just aim for progress. Your kidneys will notice, and so will you. Thun by 7. There's a powerful moment that happens when you stop asking, "How do I manage my disease?" and start asking, "How can I build my health?" That shift, from fear to curiosity, from control to care, changes everything. You see, treatment is about reacting to what's already broken. Healing, on the other hand, is about creating the conditions for your body to thrive again. It's the difference between patching a leaky roof and rebuilding a strong foundation. And as we grow older, this mindset matters more than ever. Every morning habit, the water you drink, the breath you take, the way you move, sends a message to your body. I still care about you. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a form of medicine. I've seen people in their 70s and 80s make this shift, and their energy, sleep, even lab numbers begin to follow, because your body listens when you start treating it with respect. So let me ask you, do you believe that a few small habits each morning could transform your health as you age? Share your thoughts below. You might just inspire someone else to start their own healing journey tomorrow morning. There's a powerful moment that happens when you stop asking, "How do I manage my disease?" and start asking, "How can I build my health?" That shift, from fear to curiosity, from control to care, changes everything. You see, treatment is about reacting to what's already broken. Healing, on the other hand, is about creating the conditions for your body to thrive again. It's the difference between patching a leaky roof and rebuilding a strong foundation. And as we grow older, this mindset matters more than ever. Every morning habit, the water you drink, the breath you take, the way you move, sends a message to your body. I still care about you. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a form of medicine. I've seen people in their 70s and 80s make this shift, and their energy, sleep, even lab numbers begin to follow. Because your body listens when you start treating it with respect. So let me ask you, do you believe that a few small habits each morning could transform your health as you age? Share your thoughts below. You might just inspire someone else to start their own healing journey tomorrow morning. So let's recap. 5 simple habits. 1 powerful result. A cleaner system, calmer mornings, and kidneys that finally get the care they've been quietly asking for. You don't need complicated treatments or expensive supplements. Just small, intentional choices, made consistently, can change the story of your health. Think about it. The first glass of water that wakes your cells. The gentle stretch that reminds your body to move. The mindful breath that slows your heart rate. The nourishing breakfast that feeds your energy. And that warm cup of tea that tells your kidneys, you can rest now. If this video helped you understand your body a little better, share it with someone you love. A friend, a parent, maybe someone who's been feeling tired and doesn't know why. Because you never know whose kidneys might be silently asking for help, and this might be the message that changes everything.